Hi, my name's Brian. I'm 30 years old and I'm from Rochester, New York, and I am HIV undetectable. I acquired HIV from sexual assault 10 years ago. I didn't find out about my diagnosis until about 4 years later. There was a lot that happened around that time frame, including a lot of depression, severe weight gain, dropping out of school, disconnecting from my family and friends. And with the help of my family and friends and reminding why life is worth living, I got back into hitting the ground running in life and got on treatment. Finding out about my diagnosis was scary, considering the taboo and stigma around the virus, but taking control of my health was first and foremost so that I could live a long life. It's no longer a death sentence, it's a life sentence to have HIV. And I've been open about my status for the past 3 years, shared my story on Facebook, told the world about what this is, and what it really is that it doesn't define me. Growing up in Rochester, New York, I was very lucky to be a part of a very small but inclusive LGBTQ community. And I've been working in the queer community of Rochester for the past 10 years as well. I worked in a gay coffee shop. I currently work at one of the oldest running gay bars in the city, the Bachelor Forum. And I also work for Trillium Health, which is an LGBTQ-focused medical center, running a pilot program for the Department of Health, where we are engaging with members of the community to chat with their friends and have them come in and get tested. Knowing your status is just as important as getting a flu shot or going to the doctor for feeling sick. You know, our sexual health is our health, and it needs to be normalized generally. The only time that it ever crosses my mind as a difficult thing is in the morning when I have to take that one pill. And it's small, but it's still very heavy because it has a burden behind it. And I think that burden is more historical and metaphorical than anything. Because when you think about it, it's just a virus that without treatment for 9 or 10 years, your immune system can become compromised severely. And there's this historic wall of these communities and continents decimated when the government wouldn't help, when people didn't want to help. And I think that's really the biggest weight of all. And the shame of sex. America has an unhealthy relationship with the concept of sex. We don't talk about it enough, but we want to sell it. But then we have people getting these diagnoses and they're freaking out because they don't understand them. They don't know the reality of what they're capable of, if they're able to still live. You know, people are still dying, killing themselves in 2020 over a virus that can give them that life sentence that they deserve just as much as anyone else.